So no, yeah, I was just having a little quick meditation. You know what I mean?
Why not, geezer? Why not?
What are you saying, bro?
Recording this time? Recording?
You're an idiot. That was horrible, innit?
Yeah, it was funny though.
You took it well, bruv. I took it actually. Do you know what? I think you probably know this about me anyway, yeah? But like, sometimes I just need a moment to be in that vibe of I'm not happy with that. And then I get over it.
Why not?
I always get over it, but sometimes, bruv, fucking hell, bro. I had one job. All I needed to do was just press record.
Yeah, sometimes I get really, really angry as well. But then, as of recently... it's just like, yeah, man, it's just no one's fault. One day we'll look back on it and laugh. Might as well start laughing now.
Do I hear that still? Just quick light Versace, you know what I mean? Yeah? Quick jacket, potato, Versace, dressing gown and that. Come on. I hear it loud. Comfortability in isolation.
I just want to be happy. That means the world to me. When something is wait, am I walking down to unhappiness? I'm spinning round, big man. I just want to be happy.
I hear that still. What's that? Quick
and nothing better than being happy in Versace, I'll tell you that.
I hear you still. I love my jacket potato with coleslaw, by the way. That's my vibe, you know.
Listen, when you have a jacket potato with that one fish,
jacket potato with fish, I've never had.
Yeah, man, I'm out here doing new things.
Yeah.
New things now, dog. I watched a couple YouTube videos and got spicy with it. Come on.
But jacket potato and fish. Do you know what? There's no rules.
None.
Especially when it comes to...
No, especially when it comes to what is the fridge holding right now, because the streets ain't safe. What's the fridge doing?
I hear that. Are you utilising...
How you been, though? How's everything? How's life? What's going on?
Yeah, man. Do you know what? I'm all right, bro. The only thing that's changing is the beard, bro. That's the only thing that's changing. And this.
No, you need to go order something. I ordered something. Nah, you gotta go order.
What did you order?
Don't lie, I'm lying to you. I went to Boots, and I got a little razor that can cut the hair as well.
Is it?
And honestly, my lady friend that's staying with me.
Yeah.
Getting the trim, just doing my thing for the community. Funny story though, when I was in Boots, I see someone come in and steal everything. And I looked at her and said, "You're smart, girl. Social distance. I can't even grab you now." I'm
telling you. Yeah. Grab it in. Yeah, I'm not. I was about to say something rage. But yeah, no. Listen, bro. Let me tell you something. It's hard out here. And people ain't getting paid and that. And, you know, we're having to social distance and stay in the yard. Yeah. So unfortunately, that sometimes causes for incidents to happen, which I don't condone, but you know, I saw it got some time.
Right, go. Quarantine, I hit everyone financially, so get how you gotta get. I'm not saying you have to go do that. I'm not encouraging you to go do that, but if you go do that and you're a picnic, I understand.
I did say though, like, you know, you saying order something, yeah? Like, obviously I was speaking to my barber the other day, and I was telling him, listen, obviously I want to grow my hair out, but I do want to shape my hair. I do want to shape the line up, innit? And he was like, well, you're trying to do the hardest thing with the whole haircut, innit? Like, because cutting it down, it won't be the issue, but the shape up might be tricky. So what I've been trying to do, is I've been like practicing with the comb. Obviously, you don't know what it's going to look like, but I've been like trying to see if I could hold it steady and do this. To see if I could like...
And you believe in doing that, it's the same as trimming your hair?
A shape up. Because do you know what it is? You got, it's about that steady hand.
Leave the house. Go and do something. You bored child. Go and do something, Chuckie.
Bruv, I'm doing a whole load of stuff.
Whatever, you're pretending that you can trim your hair with a flipping comb.
Now I'm trying to think if I can. I'm trying to see Because I don't mind. Do you know what, bro? I don't mind growing this out. It's not a problem for me. Well, I say it's not a problem. I've never done it before, but it's not like there's worse things in the world that could happen in it than growing out my fucking beard. But I wouldn't mind just neating it up just a tiny bit. You get what I'm saying? Just a tad.
I hear you, but no homo. As I sit here in this Versace bathrobe with my lady friend in the living room. You're a good-looking guy, Chuckie. I feel like a couple women might look at the rough look and understand the situation and say, you know what? I ain't even seen Chuckie like this. And they might even like the little vibe. I'm just saying, Chuckie, you can make it work for you. Yeah, I believe in you, my brother. I can't lie. I believe in your source.
That's all I needed. That's all I need. How are you?
Like I'm in Western.
How are you? How are you been?
But do you know what? I've just used this time to make me realise even more that I love a little bit of rest, you know. I really appreciate a little bit of rest. And you have to look at the situation and just take all the positives from it. God bless people under the age of 25 because the TikTok content they're making is just out of this world, mate. It's just out of this world. I love it. I love it. I love that. I'm seeing Swarmz take over the net.
Oh, Swarmz making me laugh. Killing it, bruv.
Just getting shared by Chris Brown.
Is it?
On his Instagram page.
And you know what? Obviously, I think he's been doing it for a minute. Sometimes what happens is, you see when someone else does it and does it quite, does something similar and does it to a bigger scale, sometimes people could misunderstand that that person did it first because someone did it bigger. That's not the case.
Yeah, I agree.
On Insta Live for time doing this. And now it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, bro.
Come on, fam. Like when I saw the fact that he was getting shared by Chris Brown, I said, go on, Swarmz, because all the traffic goes right back to his music and he found a new way to make sure he can guarantee himself a little piece of money in the next quarter when it comes to music. So Swarmz, my brother, love it. And you know what? He used the whole thing where he don't say nothing, because he don't say nothing. On Gasworks, we keep saying he don't say nothing. In these videos, he's not saying nothing, and he's still making money out of it. He's a genius. Swarmz is a genius. A fucking genius. I love him. I love him.
You know what? You know there's certain people like him that will come out of this thing and just be scorching hot. You know what? Fling out a one tune to mix with that. And bro, because you're already... What? Listen, honourable shout out to Swarmz. I actually haven't seen it. I just saw clips. I haven't actually gone on his actual Instagram and watched it. Has he got a certain time of the day that he does it? Every day.
Listen, big man, you're moving like Pusha T. Nobody watch clips. I want you to go and watch the full thing. Swarmz, when he goes live, is hilarious. His reactions to things. One time, he had the control pad in his hand and he was moving like he was orchestrating and moving where the girl's bum was. I said, look.
I saw that.
Him. Genius. Let him drop a song called Quarantine Wine. I'm over there.
What? You just gave... What? Bruv, sometimes... Oh, you make me sick. The way you just come out with these things so quick. Quarantine Wine! Listen.
Quarantine Wine. If Swarmz drops Quarantine Wine, I'm over there. I'm over there with a glass of wine, watching it. See a girl that's fine. What?
Hey, Swarmz. Hey, get on that. Get on that.
Swarmz.
Get on that. Quarantine Wine. Oh, my God. And by the time we come out of this, fucking hell, bro.
I'm telling you, he's a genius.
Go on.
Do you know what he's living proof of? Someone said to me at the start of this, and I was agreeing with them, how are we going to make money? We can't make money. I was like, I know. And then I thought about it. I said, you know what? No. Someone just told me that we can't make money because them things say that they can't make money. We actually can make money.
Yeah.
We just got to think about change the strategy now. And Swarmz just changed the strategy, probably without even trying. Look what he's done.
Listen, you think about it like this, yeah? Bare companies, that's what they're on at the moment. Adjusting. The music industry at the moment, what they're doing is they're just figuring out ways of adjusting to the situation. Not everyone has to do that. But if if someone's sitting there boiling out, we can't make money, fam, you can make money. You definitely can.
Oh, yeah.
You just have to adjust to the situation. Hey, Austin got a job at Atlantic now. You see that? He's left Apple and he's gone there. And I was just saying to my brethren just on the phone yesterday, because she was like, well, like, why would he leave Apple to go there and whatever? And I'm like, listen, the record industry right now at this time, they're doing what some other people are doing, adjusting, trying to figure out, okay, what can we do at a time like this, maybe to rebuild or, because look, Twin from Atlantic has left. Twin, for people who don't know, he's the one who signed Stormzy. And like, he's done a whole bunch, just, you know what I mean? He's a G in the game. His twin brother has left Ireland, another G in the game. But obviously, Atlantic are trying to rebuild a team. Why? Because they're adjusting.
Because when you lose Twin, and you lose Twin, you've lost a lot of man. Losing Twin, losing, I know, both of them, listen, if I'm Atlantic, I'm Ireland, and them twins have left, you've lost 900, man.
900, listen, a bagger, man.
Bagger, and they know it. They know it.
Not even just the 900 that's out here, the 900 potentials. Let me tell you something. If I was to start writing a bar now and start doing my thing, if Twin rings me and says, Chucks, let's have a conversation, I'm over there.
Chuckie, let me tell you something, yeah? I started thinking about Twin right now, both of them. Football Manager. They've survived various seasons. They may have had a couple of seasons where people are like, I don't know if they can do the job, but they just came back the next season and won various trophies. Look at the tape. Island Twin, Michael Dapper, get out, Island Twin, mad. Go do your thing. You're just too mad. And then Atlantic Twin, and then you got little. Don't forget about Whitney. Whitney's on the rise. We see Whitney.
You got Whitney, yeah.
Oh, you see them, look, the Boatengs over there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, for those who don't know, Whitney's the sister as well. She works at Live Nation, I believe. What?
But she's doing. She got a little podcast.
Huh?
And she got a podcast.
And she got a podcast as well.
Yeah, with Scribs. I am not my tweets. Just gotta listen. She is hilarious. You see, hey, I'm done.
Do you know what I thought about having her on the podcast as well? You know, just because like because I know Whitney, but like also like her personality is a certain type of way, but it also translates on social media as well, and she's got some interesting perspectives, and you know what I mean. Like she's fully in the game. She's a strong young woman in the game, like from a certain place, and understands the scene and the culture in a, you know what I mean, from a. You
know what Whitney is, and no one even knows it yet though. You see, when Whitney's like 40 years old, she can be the mother in this scene. She can be the person that people go to and say, "Yo, this is happening," and she can steer you through it. Yeah. She's an absolute don. Yeah. Whitney's an absolute don. Love her. Absolute don.
But yeah, big up to Austin though. Austin.
Oh, Austin, hero.
For those who don't know, he was his career kinda started at One Extra as an intern, I believe. I met him when he was an intern because I was an intern somewhere else. And
no way.
One of the valuable advice that I got.
No way.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, yeah.
Listen.
I used to work for a woman called Jackie Davidson, yeah. And she said something to me that ended up becoming a great thing in my life, yeah. And she was like, look, one day I remember going to work, yeah. And she said to me, look, there's a kid called Austin who's just started at One Extra and you should go and meet him. And I was like, why? And she said, listen, like what you need to do is the game is going to change. And a lot of people that are going to be changing the game are going to be around your age or in your generation. So while everyone is, doing interns and stuff like that, you should link with them. They're like-minded people. They're trying to do something with themselves or whatnot. I said, you know what?
What?
Cool. Me and Austin linked up. We went and played pool, went and had just a chat. I did it with a bunch of other people, but cut a long story short, he went on to be head of music at One Extra at a time where, that was when the scene had its first big, bust through with Tinchy Strider and, and Tiny Temper and all of them. Then he ended up getting the proper job. Then after that, doing a bunch of stuff with the live thing with One Extra. Then went to Spotify. and had people caring about Spotify. Like,
yeah, he did. He did.
Like Spotify became a place where, you know, you still see it to this day. You see artists say, like, I've just been added to. Austin made that a thing. Just being added to, got headhunted, went to Apple, iTunes, started doing a madness over there, and now Atlantic, they're adjusting. They're adjusting now because obviously Alex left, and they need, if there's a top dog in the game that can make things happen. See, like when you said losing Twin, you're losing, you know, 900 man. At the moment, you recruit Austin, you might get a good few hundred of them back. You might get a good few hundred of them back.
The amount of work he's put in. He was the first person I ever met at One Extra. Shout out Zion. Zion sorted that out for me. Austin is the first person I sat down with at One Extra ever. I didn't hear from him again, but at least I sat down with him one time. I appreciate that seeing me. You know, because time is money.
Yeah.
I'm never have no money, so
and
I can see why they.
You know, yeah.
Oh, I love him. I love that. I love all these guys. And you know what? When you've seen a journey, even whether you've been involved or you've not been involved, but you've seen a man graft and elevate and grow and prosper, you can only admire it and say, do you know what, Austin? Go on, my brother. Like, go on. Like, it's good to... I would love to see more examples of that. Do you know where I'm coming from?
Of course.
So here, they're very inspirational people, fam. Very inspirational.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, man, they're doing good things. Man. But then what does it mean for then... If he's left Apple, what does it mean for Apple then? Like, what does that mean for Apple now?
Great question. I really... When this is over with and we could get back to just filming content or whatever, I've sat down with Austin already. When I did that thing with Ben, Neighborhood Radio, that was when we were sitting down with people from behind the scenes and that, and like we did some sick. I was looking back at some of them, you know, and we did some sick ones, bro. We did Kano's manager, we did Fraser T. Smith, we did Austin, we did Dummy, we did Shabs. We've done a bunch of people still, but yeah, once that's done, man, I'd like to sit down with Austin and kind of get an understanding of what the move. Because the reality is you see when people like Austin, Twin, well, both the twins, and certain other people within the music industry, because there's a bunch of people, women in there as well that move around and that. But when they move, it means something for the culture. It's not just an individual move for them and their bank balance. It means something for the culture as well. Do you get me? So, you know, when Austin went to Spotify, we maybe didn't know at the time. He would have known. But after that, he went and did what he did with Spotify and did the live shows with them and all of that and helped build that up. And then went to Apple. It was only short, but him going to Atlantic means something. It means something.
What? It means more than something. It means a lot. I mean, and you know what as well? It means a lot for him. You can really appreciate it for him. I think this could be his dream job. I think this is probably the job he probably always wanted, and he's finally there. So I'm glad in that sense, you know. I don't even want to take... Obviously, it means a lot for the culture, but I'm more happy for him, if that makes any sense. This seems like a job that he always wanted, and he's got it. So, yeah, bro. I'm really happy for him, fam. It's funny that you...
Huh?
I was going to say that... I'm not going to go into it too deep, but it's funny that we speak about people from them positions. It's so mad. I'm not going to go too much into it. I'm just going to say it because I'm a bit of a prick sometimes. How can there be somebody who I feel I invested a lot of time in, and I feel like I made a contribution to them elevating in some capacity. I take the responsibility for what they achieved. They achieved it, but I believe I played a part if they ever made a film. How can I hear that person try to prevent me from doing something later on to help me prosper?
Who?
We won't go into that too much. I can tell you, but I just felt like...
What is it? Like, was it someone? Was it like one of us? One of the man them in the industry?
I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but it's obviously within this parameter of work. Yeah, it's the work that we do. It's someone from work, innit? But it's someone I helped and I invested in time in. I only went to find out a couple of days ago that person prevented me from doing something. So it is good when I hear trustworthy people are elevating within the scene, because that's one thing I can hand on my heart, say I've never done and I'll never do. I'll never take food out of a man's pocket, bro.
Would you?
I will never purposely make a move to take food out of someone's pocket. Like, say, no, don't do the food with them, whether I like them or not. If I didn't like them, that has nothing to do with work, you know? So when I heard that happen, I was like, yeah, that's trash. And now I feel so comfortable within that situation. That person couldn't say nothing to me ever again.
Do they know that you know? Do they know that you know?
Oh, they will know now. They know I'm talking about them. They know there's nothing they can do about it. I know there's nothing they can do about it. No, baby, thank you. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? They're a piece of shit. I can say that to the, like, I can confidently say that. I could say that to their face if they liked or what have you. They are a piece of shit, but aren't we all?
Yeah, but you know what that's the reality is that in this game as well, you're gonna get the good people, the shrewd people, and you're gonna get the people that are just actually just full of shit. But what they like disguise themselves as people that are like, you know, of a certain ilk, and that pisses me off. I don't like that. That's one thing I definitely.
It's very disappointing.
Yes,
it's very disappointing as well. Just knowing that I would, do you know what? I think it's because more of the person that I am. I would never do that to somebody. I don't think you'll understand, bro. Man couldn't tell me a time I've done that. If I say no, it's because of work purposes.
Yeah.
It'll never be because of
you actually played a good. You actually, like, on a personal one, which I won't go into too much, but you displayed that to me actually, because there was a situation that you had with someone, and I rang you and I said to you, do you know what? This person, I might end up recording with them on the pod. Are you cool with that? And he was like, bro, do your thing. Like, you didn't have an ounce of, like, you had every reason to have an ounce of feelings towards it. Like, you had a massive reason to be able to say to me, Chucks, I don't know if I don't know, like, maybe do it somewhere else, but you was like, nah, bruv, like, do your thing. Like, but not everyone has that in them to be like that, you know? Like, some people are just bad mind, seriously. And they get good jobs.
I know but they don't. The thing is, Chucks, you only know what you know today. There is so much more to know. And these people that are being fuckery and stopping people doing things, don't you understand one thing in life? The lie will haunt you. Every lie you tell will haunt you. You can't run away from the truth. The truth exists for everyone to see. So just don't be a prick. Because, you're doing okay now, but you don't know what a year from now brings. One thing I will tell you, you be a prick to the people on the way up, you're going to see them same faces on the way down.
The truth will set you free, bro.
The truth will set you the number of the teeth.
Hey, quickly though, before we even move on, like, talking about the adjusting and that, have you seen some of the clashes on Instagram? Like, some of the clashes and that?
I have, man. Some of them have been terrible. Some of them have been amazing. Which one have you enjoyed? Before I tell you which one I just want to slate for a laugh.
Well, actually, there wasn't a lot that I enjoyed, but one that I did like watching was Skepta and J5. But
why?
But
why?
Because the reason why I enjoyed it is more for the comments. Like, I'm a man, I never watch comments, I never see them like that. But when I saw, like, Dave in the comments wiling out, and just seeing, like, Skepta being so polite about just giving someone the most absolute smoke, I can't lie. That was amusing. That was amusing to me. It was.
Chuckie, do you know what it felt like? It felt like somebody trying to have a christening in visions. It's just like, what are you doing? J5, what are you doing? I don't want to hear that.
It was a shambles.
What's going on?
Oh,
it wasn't for me. Skepta versus Jammer was the one for me. Amazing.
I ain't seen that.
And I just want to remind everybody that Jammer lost. For no other reason other than I think it will wind him up to hear it. And that's why I like doing it.
Was he holding, not feeling, but could you see that he was, like, really trying to, like, he was really in competitive mode?
Listen, Jammer was doing his thing for me. Jammer didn't get smoked, you know.
Okay.
Nah, Jammer didn't get smoked.
I wouldn't expect Jammer to get smoked, to be fair.
Nah, he didn't get smoked. Obviously, he lost. and that's all that matters.
Skepta's got rhythms, though. Skepta has got rhythms, bruv. Like, Jammer's got rhythms
as well, though. Jammer has got rhythms.
I know, but I say that to say, like, when you actually deep it, anyone, like, losing to someone like Skepta in a beat battle is not even, like, it's not even a mad upset, because he's just got rhythms, bruv. He's like a guy who can jump on a microphone. The only person that I know that is as talented as him when it comes to beat making and spitting is probably Zeph Ellis.
Oh, he's really good.
Yeah. That's the class I would like to see.
If I'm honest with you, Skepta will beat everyone.
Of course. Of course.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, of course.
But in the UK, he'll beat everyone in the UK.
Well, yeah.
Who's going to beat him?
I don't know.
You see Twin and Austin.
Yeah.
Why I have my respect for them is so high. You'd think it's Wiz Khalifa.
Go on.
Bro, when I say they've survived seasons, they're not a mid-table team.
Bruv, are you pitching Skepta to me again? Because I understand Skepta's ilk. Like, I've watched it, bro.
Skepta
like,
is top 4, but Skepta is top 4 every season. He's going and qualifying for Europe.
Skepta is
him.
Go on.
But so's Gigs. So if you're top 4 every season, do you know how good that looks on Premiership years? So if you equate that to music, do you know how many bangers you have?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know how many people I can say that about in our UK scene. There's not much.
Skepta is of a different ilk. He actually...
Skepta.
But the thing is, Skepta makes beats, though. That's what makes him... And it's like, he makes beats at a producer level. So, like, what I mean by that is, he doesn't make beats as a person who's trying to make beats. Like, you don't listen to his beats and think he's trying to ting. Like, you listen to his beats and think maybe he actually didn't produce that. Maybe, like, praise the Lord, you could have thought, you know what, a producer made that. But then you have to understand, he is a producer. So it makes sense, innit? Like, and that's what makes him different. So there isn't much people like that. Zeph Ellis is one of them. I'm not saying that he would beat him. But what I'm saying is that he's got rhythms as well.
He wouldn't win. It's okay, though. I still love him. And we all love and respect him. I love and respect him very highly. I think he's good. Really, really good. But he wouldn't beat Skepta. And we all know it. It's not bad saying that. It's not disrespectful saying that. It shouldn't hurt anyone.
Oh, mate. I love us. Listen, see, when it comes to Skepta, yeah, I love your passion. It's unmatched.
You okay, baby? Yeah. It's not that. It's just...
Skepta's your guy, trust me, I know. And Skepta's a G. Man can't tell me. I hope it never comes across like I'm, you know what I mean? I'm doubting, man.
No, not at all. It doesn't. Do you know what it is? And it's not that. And then sometimes it makes it seem like I'm more... It's nothing to do with that. It's just that because I know how difficult it is to survive many generations.
Bruv, I hear you. Right, stop, bruv. All right. Stop. I get it. Yeah? But do you know what, though? I did enjoy... I don't know if you saw the Scott Storch and Manny Fresh one, though. And, bro, you see that? Like...
Not for me, man.
I hear that still. But for me, like, I heard Scott Storch and Manny Fresh here. And obviously, I think Scott Storch was supposed to battle someone else. But, like, the way that he... Like, oh, bruv, it's mad. I forgot how much tunes my man's got, you know? And it's not even just about...
Yeah.
Bruv, it's not even just the tunes that he's got. It's that in a clash, when he's going back and forth and he drops a tune, sometimes it's just about the impact of the tune once it's just dropped. Do you get what I'm saying? So, for example, like, Lean Back isn't my favourite song. It's not. But when you listen to him clashing someone in a beat battle, then he drops it and you're like, doo, 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 doo. And you're like, oh, shit. And then the beat and you're like... Yeah, smart.
Woo! That is a mad Lean Back.
Woo! And I watched...
Did he do Fee-Bob? Did he do that Little Wayne Fat Joe track as well?
Yeah, he did.
I mean...
Yeah. He did. And then he ended on Still Dre, which was mad. But I watched... Yeah, it was mad. It was mad. Do you know what? To be honest with you, like, I know, like, some proper hip-hop guys are going to get, like, super sensitive with me saying this, but in my opinion, Manny Fresh got smoked.
Oh, is it?
He's got rhythms. Don't get it twisted. He's got rhythms, innit? But in my opinion, he got smoked. He got smoked.
I'm glad I didn't watch it, man.
And I watched Lethal B versus Bizzle. I watched that. It was supposed to be him and Wiley in it, but obviously Wiley's not a man who turns up to much things. So I definitely wasn't expecting Wiley to turn up to no Instagram live clash unless he was already on there and that was already what he was doing. But all right, cool. So we move. But you know what? Yeah, because I need to get some food and that, but I can't leave without talking about Black the Ripper, man. I think that the passing of Black the Ripper really touched me, man. Like, seriously, I'm really sorry to hear that, you know, one of our absolute G's, a North London legend, a man who, you know what, yeah, if there was anything or just one thing that you could have taken away from, you know, just looking at Black the Ripper, is that he was someone who stood for something, bro. Like, he stood for something and was really passionate about it, and like, super talented guy. And also, just aside from that, bro, aura and everything, like, meeting the guy was a big thing for me, but I'll talk about that in a bit. I know that you knew him. He's from North London as well, right? So you would have known him from Quade, right?
He's my guy still. So the reason why Black the Ripper is a very special person to me is because he eradicates the saying, don't meet your idols or stuff like that. Now, people might even be confused by that, but in North London, where we're from, we're very, very show is the term. Yeah. Everyone thinks they're famous. Everyone thinks they're great. So it doesn't matter if someone's on TV. A man down the road thinks he's the man. Now, Black the Ripper in North was the guy. What he done on Axe FM was incredible. He beat everyone. And when it came to grime in North, he was high up. And my auntie passed away, someone that was really special to us. And a lot of Black the Ripper's music was quite conscious. So we done a cover of Song Cry. And we played it to Black. And we asked him to, you know, what he thought about it. And we thought we'd never get a response. My guy was bare cool. My bro hooked it up. He was like, he wanted to jump on a tune with us, but it was just because we couldn't go to Edmonton at the time because the area was just too crazy, man. It was just too mad, so we didn't get round to doing the song. But we stayed in contact. And then and that's 2005, 2006. And then Smiler was always playing him in North London on the wall. Shout out Smiler. And because we just love Black the Ripper so much, musically, and then we met him in person, he just ended up being one of man's close brethren. A man spoke to him, and when man spoke to him, it was for a long time. And then we wouldn't speak again for a little while. But we had that really weird relationship. When we did speak, it was a very genuine conversation about something important, and he was so respectful of everything. He was one of the few people in this industry I can say was very respectful of, even down to the way he addressed, say, the mother of my kids, irrespective of the way she may conduct herself. He was always like, wait, does Poet know that we're speaking? Like, he was such a good person, bro. So I was very cut up, fam. So that's my guy, fam. It's proper man's guy, fam.
Yeah, it touched a lot of people still. It was come as a big surprise. He died in Montserrat, right? Which is like, that's his place, isn't it? I know that's one of the, I'm not sure. Is he of mixed heritage? Is he from Guyana and Montserrat? Because I know he talks about both. He talks about both of them a lot. So like, but I know that he spends a lot of time in Montserrat as well.
Bag of time over there, fam.
Yeah, he spends
a time over there. He's always traveling. He's just always traveling anyway. He's just a traveler. That's the reasons why me and him ended up always talking, because we were always traveling. And when you travel a lot, you just end up talking to a lot of people that travel.
Yeah, so he's super cultured, isn't it? Like, he's super cultured, and he knows through traveling, he's experienced a lot of things, and I feel like, you know, traveling definitely broadens your perspectives on a lot of things.
But if you listen to his music from early, he always had a broader perspective. He's a Tupac lover. I love Tupac. Always telling me about Tupac, and he stood for something. And it was a stand-up guy. He was exactly what you saw. He's exactly what he presented. He's one of the best spitters from North. I don't care what anyone says.
100%.
I loved him from early. Black is Beautiful was a fantastic tape. Proper Fam, man
He
looked
always
up
had
to
a
Black
message,
Ripper.
innit? Like, he always had a
Always,
message.
fam.
Yeah.
Always, fam. There was a tune, I can't remember the name of it right now. Mario Winans was on the hook. I think it was a Diddy tune, and he done a rap over it about God. You don't understand, man. He bigged up his ends. I knew about Silver Street because of him. Like, I just love Black the Ripper, fam. N1A, like, he was just so good, man. He was so good, man.
He did one of the first Fire in the Booths as well. I think he was like in one of the first batches of Fire in the Booths, and he was like, when we did the first episode of 2000 and, well, I think we was wrapping up a decade, innit? And we did an episode where we was talking about Fire in the Booths and whatever. And like, before we did that episode, I was going back and I was watching some old Fire in the Booths just to see like just some of the first ones or whatever, yeah. And bro, not even just to say this, bro, but his first Fire in the Booth, like, I actually urge people to go and watch it. Like, go and put Black the Ripper Fire in the Booth, his first one, yeah. And like, not even just what he's saying, yeah. Even though that's the most important thing, but look at the way that he's saying it, bro. Like, look at the way that he's saying it. Like, he means every word, bro. He's not going in there just to flex and just to do all of that. He's come there with a thing of, this is I don't know what you're inviting me to, really. Fire in the Booth is new. I don't know about all of that. All I know is you're inviting me to come and spit. Cool, got a message. That's it, I got a message. He's cold, bro. But I met him for the first time at Jump Off, funny enough.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah,
what was your impression of him when you met him?
Bro, it was love immediately, bro. Like, literally, he's come to me and then, like, we just started chatting and then, I don't know, sometimes, yeah, for me, you can meet people and, like, sometimes it's just, yeah, what are you saying? Boom, love, whatever. And then you just keep it stepping. And then sometimes and it's not a lot, but occasionally you meet someone and the vibe the conversation and the vibe just keeps you there talking for ages. Me and my man could have stood there talking until the fucking, the sound man turned off the music and the lights come off and we were walking outside. There was just so much to discuss and so much to talk about. And like, we never stayed in touch on the phone or anything, but every time we saw each other, the few times that we did, it was always that. Literally, boom, chat, vibe, talk for ages, hug. But I always felt that when we left, every time I left that conversation, I was leaving with something. He was always giving me something. He was always giving me, he'd just say things just so casually where I'm like, okay, I hear that. Like, I proper hear that still. And I don't get that a lot. And that's one of the reasons for me personally. This is one of the reasons for me personally where, like, I guess I don't talk about it too much on here or whatnot, but I say it amongst my friends and whatnot, yeah? That, like, that's one of the reasons why I hold JME so close, because every time I come off the phone to him, I always feel like, I just feel like I've had a good conversation. Even if we talked about nothing, we've had a good conversation and, like, I just feel better for it. And, like, I got that vibe from him. Every time I saw him and I'd leave him, it was like, like, I just had the sickest conversation with my man.
He's one of man, he's one of the few people in life I didn't show the necessary appreciation. Jamie is another one, you know, and I want to start doing it, where they give off such a strong sense of independency. Sometimes I just don't even want to get in the way. Like, sometimes I don't even want to bother you too much. Like, you just look like you know what you're doing, and I don't even feel like I've got anything to contribute to your journey I don't want to sway you. But when I do see you, I'm going to show you the utmost respect and love, so you know that, like, man really checks for you, you know. And then Black was one of them people, fam. Jamie's one of them people, and I have to start maybe showing a bit more love and appreciation to that guy. That guy's, he's just got my back so much. I don't even know why, fam. And that's another thing about Black the Ripper, man.
Do you know what?
Do you know his first mixtape? Do you know he said in his intro, Chuckie? This is like, think about it. This is like 2005, 2006. This is the intro to his tape. Think about how people were spitting. This is what he was saying. I'm surrounded by evil. I can feel it in the air just like Beanie Siegel. I only have respect for people that respect me, so the respect's equal. I rep England like William Regal, but don't... Hey, listen, bro. That is like 2005, 2006. There's an 18-year-old kid saying, only have respect for people that respect me, so the respect's equal. It's like, what? Like, I remember listening to that as a youth thinking, raw, so if you don't respect this youth, he don't give a damn about you. Do you know what? I'm on that. I was like, I can't lie. I was like, I'm kind of on that. Because I understood that, and it was like, that's the type of impact he was having on me anyway. I was listening to that like, raw. This guy's talking to man so, fam. Like, I want to be like that. I want to have that type of attitude. I miss him, fam. I can't lie, fam.
Yeah,
he's
man.
not even been gone that long.
Well, no. But he'll definitely be missed, man. And like, I feel like when we talk about key people within our culture, like he'll always get a mention because he was just someone who just stood for something differently. Like this was more than music to him. He used music as a channel to spread the message and whatnot. But like he was on a way of living thing. That's what he was on.
Chuckie, man, you don't understand, man. But you do understand, Chuckie. There's just certain people, Chucks, you look at this whole industry and they never, like, even down to Cadet, fam. I think about when Energy passed, and Energy worked so much with Nux, and he doesn't even get to see, like, Nux now. Like, on Cadet, he never gets to see, like, everything he done now. And, like, Black the Ripper, like, people don't understand how talented he was, and maybe one day he'll get all the appreciation he deserves, but maybe he will see it, but I don't know what happens afterwards. But like, he'll never get to see it is what I sometimes think, and that's what hurts me the most.
Yeah.
The people that become like the cult legends, the ones that I really, really love and appreciate and try and push them to be big, sometimes they're never appreciated the way they should be until they're gone.
Yeah. The good thing is, though, is that like, I would like to believe that he felt love, though. And the reason why I say that is because he had influence. And that's something that I feel like that's something that that isn't unpacked properly. I feel like influence can just get flung out like any way. Like people just say influence these days, influencer and all of that type of shit. And there's all these quotes and terms and whatnot. But like Black the Ripper is a person who could not drop no music for time. And he could say, you know what, I'm here. Come link me. Let's go and smoke something. And the amount of people that will go and link him wherever he is in the country. One time I saw him on Snapchat, when Snapchat was like proper thing. Bruv, this man was going to like remote places in the country that I've never even heard of. Yeah, and just setting up. And bare people was coming out. And then he was going to like different parts of the world and doing that. It's a different level of influence, but take the influence word away, is people just like him. Like when you stand for something and you mean something and people can relate to it, then like there's like a big common denominator that keeps you all together. And like he emphasized that, he showed that a lot. And that's inspiring.
Everybody, like, it's the reason why people love you, Chuckie. Every community needs a couple people that's willing to speak up for it. It needs a couple of people that's willing to fight for the community, you know? It needs a couple of people that are willing to do the jobs that you wish you could do, but you don't have the confidence. But you're willing to support someone that will do it. And he's one of them guys. The way he felt about his Ting, he believed in it and he was willing to risk it all. And all that meant was, if you support what he's saying, you trust him to be the spokesperson because you know he's the best person to speak for it. And it's just upsetting whether you agree with what he done or what he didn't do or what have you. It's just upsetting knowing that a really good spokesperson for that community is no longer here.
Yeah.
Somebody that everyone can look to. And the one thing I realized in life, and I want to sound like a hypocrite because I've like said I don't care about it, but I really do, is hope, fam. You know, Black the Ripper gave people hope, fam. He gave me a lot of hope when I was younger. And it's just upsetting that who knows how much more hope he could have given some people, because that's all you got, boy. Sometimes that is all you fucking got. Sad, man.
Yeah,
Love
man. But yeah, honourable shout out to, Black the Ripper, and blessings to his family. Love and guidance to his family and stuff like that. And yeah, bro. I'm going to be out. I'm going to go and yam some food now. Talking about Nux, he's got a tune called Jubilee, by the way, that's out. People know, if you listen to this podcast enough, you know that I love Nux. He's too cold. But he's got a tune called Jubilee. Go and check that. Anyway.
Check my thing. 11 p.m. Vibber. We got a new thing.
Oh, you got a new thing, yeah? Did you drop a video?
Yeah, 11 p.m.
Okay. I ain't even seen it. I need to check that. I'm going to go and look at that now.
Have a look, see if you like it. If you
11 p.m., yeah?
Yeah, come on, fam. You know my thing. Maltese and music, fam.
I hear that. I'll check that out. Anyway, love and guidance, bro. We chat again in a few days. Quarantine.
I miss you though, fam. On some
bro, seriously. Do you know what, yeah? Honestly, things like this is super important for me. Forget the audience and forget about like what this is. I have to do this. I have to have a conversation with you like this. I have to. And I can't do it just on the phone. I have to do it and see you because like the circumstances are what it is. And from a selfish point of view, I need it. Because when I come off now and I go and eat my food, I feel like, bruv, I feel good for it. Do you know what I mean? And if I can't do that, then God knows, you know, how I'd feel about stuff. But that's a conversation for another day. But come on, man, I miss you too, my brother.
Not that you asked, but, you know, when I come off the phone, I've got a red Versace bathrobe. My lady friend has a yellow one. And we're probably just going to watch Netflix. So, I mean, I won't miss you then, but I miss you now.
At least I got...
What's this?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Innit? Why not, innit? Just a quick, you know, plain white. I won't be able to wear it anyway. But you know what? Yeah.
What do you mean? Listen, me and my baby, I'm saying to her, listen, we're doing Love Island, baby. You better get dressed and go to the living room because I'm on that. You should have seen the jacket I wore the other day. I look spicy in my living room. I don't know what anyone else is on. What? You know about luck off.
Hey.
I'll send you anyway. I'll send you some more videos of my living room. I'm going mad. And the headphone company, I'm going to drop it now. I've just been a bit of a weird place. I'll get your pictures tomorrow. Trust me, we're flossing over here, baby.
Oh, what? Did you have a little thing to do, like little pictures and that?
Yeah, little post. They're going to watch this and be like, yo, where the post there? And I'm going to say, yo, my brother, I'm coming. You get me? I just needed to activate properly and
of course, you can't rush a vibe.
Come on, fam. If you see what we're going to do, it's proper things. Come on.
Oh, boy. Fucking hell, man. At least you got Bay with you. At least you got a pretty young thing.
Come on, fam. Keeps me young as well.
A lot of us ain't got none of that. It's a bit dry around here. I'm telling you.
You just gotta trust life, man. I didn't trust life.
I'm good with it, man.
I trusted
celibacy by force.
Oh, by force.
Celibacy by force. Man can't dip in no cookie jar right now.
Carl Walker did. That's why he's my brother. But
I'm telling you. Carl Walker went and said, you know what? I've been in this big yard, 9 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms on my ones. All right, let me just post a quick thing and tell everyone to stay in their yard. But I need to go on grabagal.com and order 2. And he ordered 2.
How do we know? This is what I don't know, Chuckie. Sorry to extend the phone call, but what I don't know is how do we know Carl Walker wasn't extra cautious? How do we know people weren't bathing and sanitizing their hands and doing the correct things before they got to crack-a-lacking? They're making it seem like it was some public thing. I want to know the truth. I say get off Carl Walker. Decent fella. Maybe not decent. He made a mistake. Okay, maybe a few.
Well, a couple at least.
I can't back him, Chuckie.
Do you know what? I think, because he did the video afterwards, innit? So he bust his nut and then afterwards said to himself, you need to leave and I need to, you know, repent my sins and do a video and make sure everyone stays at home. That's what I think happened. And you know what? That's how I got sometimes. Sometimes you make mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I get it. I understand it. I don't want to back. It seems like I'm backing him still. But yeah, it's a bit of a mad one, isn't it? But fucking hell, you know what? As long as he's not going to see his parents and seeing no elderlies and he's just putting himself at danger, then boy, what can you say?
Fucking hell. Imagine we live in a world where a human can't make a mistake because of the social currency in which they have. No wonder you just want to be anonymous when you got loads of money. Because it's like the more money and fame you have is the less mistakes you're allowed to make. because of your influence. Fucking hell. Who made these rules?
I don't know.
Who made them rules?
I hear that, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I'm here to tell everybody, maybe I can't speak on behalf of Chuckie, but I plan to be extremely, you know, bigger at some point. And if it happens which I'm extremely famous, don't look to me for anything that apart from what I deliver. So that way you're never disappointed by what I do.
Yeah. You know what? And if he sees it that way, then boy. As I said, you know what? He made a mistake, and it is obviously a thing that some people will be outraged by and whatnot and whatever. I see it as this. If he's going to order 2 prostitutes to come to his yard and do whatever he's doing, then I wouldn't condone it. At this time, definitely not. But if he's in his yard by himself and he's self-isolating by himself, quarantining by himself, and he's not seeing no elderlies, and he's not really touching road, then you know what? If him dead, innit? That's his own thing. But at least he's not. You understand what I'm saying?
Why did the English thing have to say something? The Brazilian girl kept it on the quiet. She's thinking, yo, bookings are drying up. You get me? Like me.
Like a pom-pom.
All right, Sahara. I don't want to be deserted over here. Let me try and get a little pee over here. Yeah. This woman, not only does she want to she didn't think long-term. If she thought long-term, she said, I can just pattern over here and make my bread. She said, I'm going to pattern over here, make my bread, then sell it to the paper. Now that bread's no longer available. Now what are you going to do?
Do you know what?
Well, if you got the bag, it's the hustle. It's a nasty game, but...
The prostitutes out here struggling as well, innit? And it must be... Do you know what? He must... Sorry, I know I shouldn't be saying this, but he must have got it extra cheap right now. What? That's probably why he got 2. Do you know what? This is what happened. He's gone to his regular and being like, you know what, I'm thinking about it. And he said, you know what, tonight, because of what's going on, I'll do it for 35. And he said, 35? Give me 2 of that. Give me 2 of that.
35 what? 35 what?
Pounds. Actually, obviously, he's got big nose, so it's different. Yeah, nice. So she
35 racks.
How much is he on a week?
Bro, it was like 3 racks, bro.
3 racks for the 2 of them?
Each, like 3 racks each.
So she probably charges him, on average, she probably charges him about 6 racks, innit? Because obviously...
No, it's not. The story came out, it was like 2 racks 5.
2 racks? Because this is what I'm saying. I'm telling you now, on her daily thing, she's probably not charging that. Like, she's probably charging regular... Because remember, you got to look at it like... I do it like this, yeah? Bookings. So imagine... if a man books me for something, if a regular man books me for something, I'm going to give him this, you get me? But if someone big banking hits me and says, yo, like, we need you for the office party or whatever, I'm raising the P. You understand what I'm saying? So she's on a thing of, you know what? I won't do it for 6 today. I'll do it for 3. He said, what? Give me 2 of them. Because I was going to pay the 6. So give me 2 of them. Your brethren's down. What? And I'm not.
So who brought who? Did the English bring the Brazilian or did the Brazilian bring the English? Because I just want to know why the English is snitching.
The English love to snitch, bro. The English always snitch on them fucking selves, bro. But no one was ever going to let him go. No one was ever going to go and let him just do his little thing. And obviously, I know it's bad. Of course, it's bad. He shouldn't have done it. But
no, but they're all bad. Do you know, how can me, you, and someone else be involved in a crime, and I go and tell everyone, look what he done? But these times I was there and I was involved as well. We're all bad.
Did they take a picture of these girls going in his yard?
I'm not sure. I just know she sold the story. Oh, and she got paid.
Oh, she sold.
Yeah, the English girl.
She got 3 bags. She got 3 bags and extra and snitched. That's
and
what
everyone's getting at Kyle Walker. And Kyle Walker's the bad guy.
That's what I'm saying. The pom-pom's drying up. Because you know what it is? She don't know when that next 3 bags is coming again. So she's saying, you know what? I'm going to risk this whole thing. I'm going to, because you know what? He don't check for me regular anyway. So it's a 3 bags once a year. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll just do the 3 bags right now. And then I'll go and get an extra 20 or 30. And then whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. I'll go back to 250.
This is all I'm saying, Chucks. I know. Legally, I am following procedures, dog. because I don't have enough money to create myself with problems. But you see certain man whose tax bracket is just got the necessary vitamins. You think they're playing by the rules? You can do all the fucking videos you want on TV in your little suits talking about it's important for coronavirus to stay in your yard. The man are happy right now that everything are locked down and you can't monitor things because guess what? It just means that you can just go through and cut through and no one suspects anything because everyone's at home, remember? So I'm not going to get on Kyle Walker because realistically, I know there's a lot of man out there on the roads when they're not meant to be.
I hear that still. Stay in your yard. Everyone just stay in your yard just so that message is clear. And, you know what I mean? Hopefully we can get out of this thing.
Wuhan's done. They had a party a couple of days ago. Wuhan is done. Quarantine over in Wuhan. They're back on the roads.
Yeah, please. Let's just stay in your yard so we can just, you know what I mean? The sun's beating out there and that. Do you know what I mean? Let's just stay in the yard, man. Please, stay in the yard. Po, I'm going to yam some food now.
All right, cool.
What's up?
Make sure.
We'll talk, yeah? Love and guidance, my brother.
All right, bro. One sec, though. Wait, what's on this phone? Wait, what's that? What's going on?
You're going to do something
stupid.
Huh?
What?
You're going to do something stupid. Yeah, see? I knew it.